landscape's as full of life as the crowd is for this game. And the rain looks like it's going to make things a little bit slippery out there for today's game between the Duke Blue Devils and the Florida Gators. Hi and welcome everyone to another great college football game brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit.
Florida is going to have to be very successful in stopping this running game today if they want to win this game. This running back is amazing at making people miss, and if they let him get to the outside, they're in real trouble because this kid has some real speed.
Let's get this thing started with a coin toss, sponsored by Coke Zero. Duke tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff. Kicks it off. At the 30. Tackle made at the 38.
Look at that field position. You know what I always say about kickoff returns, Kirk? It's all about location, location, location.
That's right, Coach.
They line up in the shotgun. Tackle at about the 41. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Goes right, picked off. He might have a chance. Down the sideline. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. They hand it off. Brought down around the 9-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard gain. 2nd down. Defense gets set to defend the short field. They come out in a goal line set. On the handoff. Watch out. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
They'll run it. He takes it in. Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right. It doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
It was just power versus power. Both goal line sets were in, and this time it was the offense that won.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Duke gets set to kick this one away. Decent kick. He's to the 10. He's tackled at the 33. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Caught by the sophomore. They'll bring him down around the 48-yard line.
Let's give this quarterback a lot of credit. He recognized the man coverage. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. He probably knew he was going to go to the post before the ball was even snapped. Well done.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They line up in the shotgun. Option. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line. A 4-yard gain by the halfback on the option. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. They go with the run. He might have a chance. Scoops up the loose ball. And that one's recovered by the cornerback.
Funny, because you usually don't see corners down there picking up loose balls. They're more worried about interceptions.
Well, you know what they say. Great players make great plays, and that, my friend,
was a great play.
They'll set up shop at the 41-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. So instead of moving forward, they'll move a few yards back.
Boy, I hate to see guys making dumb penalties like that.
So the penalty puts him back for a 1st and long. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Rolling left, looking to pass. He's taken down at the 34. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that scramble.
The ball carrier almost snuck by there, but this junior linebacker made a good stop.
Yeah, these linebackers don't miss too many tackles.
So it's 2nd and 17. Runs with it, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 44. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
They come out in a goal line set. Runs it and tackled in the backfield. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
It's 2nd and 11. Ball on the 46. Duke with a 6-point lead. This one is batted away.
Wow, did you see that? I don't know how he got his hands up in time to knock that pass down.
And it's a good thing he knocked that one down at the line, because that one probably would have been a completion.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 34. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's at the 40. And down he goes at the 32. And we got an injured player on the field. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Takes it right. He can't get back to the line.
Man, I sure wouldn't want to be hit by that kid.
That's not baby fat on him anymore. He weighs 300 pounds plus. I don't know if I'd be calling him a kid.
Well, I'm not the one out there taking the hits either, my friend.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts.
Not much of an effort by the receiver there. I mean, I know it wasn't a perfect pass, but you can't quit on it.
Yeah, that's true, Coach. It's definitely not going to help his team move the ball if they can't start completing some of these passes.
And they push him out at about the 21.
Well, it's a good job by the quarterback of recognizing the blitz and getting the ball out of his hands for a 1st down. But at the same time, I like the call from the defensive coordinator. He blitzed not one, but both cornerbacks. You gotta love that aggressive call.
Gives it right side. Brought down at the 16. A 5-yard gain. Here's play number 10 on the drive. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. Way to look it in. So they'll get the 1st down there on the 5-yard completion.
This defense is trying to cover those slot receivers with safeties and linebackers. I'll tell you right now, if they keep trying to do that, then they're going to get burned.
They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. Almost eked out a yard on that one.
He wasn't able to get much there with that middle linebacker blitzing.
Yeah, the defense had all the holes plugged up there.
He's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Wow, now that is what I call a big-time play.
And here's why he was forced to make that play, Brad. First of all, he had no help from his receivers. No one could get open. And secondly...
sorry, Coach, but he didn't have much pass protection. He had to scramble out of the pocket and make something happen on his own.
And he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends it downfield. He's tackled at the 40. A fumble ended this offense's last drive. Let's see as they come out on the field what they'll do this time around.
The offense has to be conscious of protecting that football.
Yeah, turnovers drives everybody crazy. Well, unless your team gets the turnover.
That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 43. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Empty backfield. Quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Got an opening. They'll bring him down around the 48-yard line.
9-yard gain on the play.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's looking for his man. Intercepted. Another interception, and this is not what the quarterback had in mind.
Kirk, you probably know this better than anybody, but you just can't let a couple of interceptions get into your head. You got to just move on and play with confidence, right?
What are you saying? I threw a lot of interceptions or something? But you're right. You got to bounce back and keep your composure.
They line up in the jumbo set. To the right and tackled immediately. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
1-yard gain on the play.
That's it for one, and we might have the upset of the week on our hands.
At the end of the
Our score here at Wallace Wade Stadium, Duke 13, Florida nothing. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And it's caught. Tackle at the 44. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
4-yard line.
They come out in a goal line set. They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there.
The halfback had nowhere to run, and he paid for it.
They need to throw some blocks out there. Hit somebody. This ain't a walkthrough.
Drops back to pass. He airs it out. And they bring him down at the 21. How about that pass play?
This may not be his best throw so far as showing off his arm strength, but it might be the best looking pass you'll see from him all game. He took a little bit off of it this time and placed it in there perfectly. Magnificent play.
They'll go with a run once again. And he's tackled around the 13-yard line. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. Tackle made at the 11-yard line. He picks up a few with that carry, and it's enough to move the sticks.
That was a tough couple of yards there to pick up the first down.
They come out in a goal line set. Back to him, and he gets nothing this time around.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Here comes the pressure. Touchdown, Duke! Guys, that's his 2nd score of this half.
This guy really loves the end zone.
Yeah, he's having a nice first half of football. If he keeps it up in the next half, this team should be in good shape.
And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. kick this one off. Kicks it away. There's an injured player on the field. They'll start this drive at the 32-yard line. The defensive back's moving in closer. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
This defensive end just showed us why he's much more than just a pass rusher.
Yep, I love this kid. He's a great run stopper as well as a great pass rusher. He's the real deal, Kirk. He can do it all.
Looks to pass. Complete. And they make the stop at the 42.
Look at that big guy go. This guy will block you the entire game and then make a huge catch when you're not looking.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Gets it off as he's hit. Complete. He's taken down at the 50. They grab 8 yards there. So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. The quarterback is in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in this set. And he's tackled at the 33.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. It may just go right back at him.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Feeds it to the back. They'll bring him down at the 31. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
The safety read the run all the way there, Coach.
Yep, great job of anticipating the run and making the play on the ball by this senior.
Here's the option. Tackle made at the 31-yard line. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try. Third down, and they need to get it to the 23. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Passes to his tailback again. Taken back 3 yards.
Not a very good read by the quarterback. I think he just wanted to get rid of it before they ended up losing yardage.
They call on the kicker for a long field goal from 51 yards away. It has the distance, and it's good. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Florida is lining up to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. At the 30. Brought down at the 37-yard line. He got the team pumped up with that return.
Oh, boy, he sure did. And that's the perfect, beautiful thing about special teams, my friend. It's beautiful.
And a new halfback checks into the game. He's scrambling. Tackle at the 47-yard line. That's a 10-yard gain.
Number 58 on the tackle at the 47-yard line.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. Looks to him again, complete. And he's taken down around the 49-yard line. So he'll pick up the first down on that pass to the receiver.
That was a nice defensive effort, but they just couldn't hold him short of the first down marker.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he's scrambling. Airing it out long. And he's taken down at the 3-yard line. Nice adjustment by the offense on the heavy blitz.
When he talked to the quarterback last night at the meeting, he said that this defense likes to blitz a lot, and he's well prepared to attack it. On that one, he caught them with their pants down.
Second down, and they're only 6 feet away from 6 points. They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there.
Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
They come out with 4 wide out. He's scrambling. The back has it, and he dropped it.
Oh, boy, he couldn't hold on for the touchdown.
That would have been a spectacular reception.
And it is good. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. I have a feeling this ball is going nowhere near the return man with this kickoff, most likely to end the half. He makes it to the 28-yard line. As they head to the locker room, it's been a one-sided affair. The score, Duke 23, Florida 3. Florida to kick this one off. Kicks it away. Michael from the 6. He's tackled at the 35. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They come out in a goal line set. They go right, and he's tackled behind the line. Well, he just couldn't get much of anything there.
No, Brad, he couldn't. And I think the offensive line's going to have to hold their blocks longer than they did on that play.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's looking to pass. Throws under pressure, and it's picked off. That INT puts him in a position to... A game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big M.O. Mo on their side.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. From the gun. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. And a new halfback checks into the game. They go with a run. Brought down at the 13-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
So it's second and 10. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun with 2 tight ends. They go with a run. Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
There are 2 tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. Passes, and it's almost picked off. In the end zone, and he dropped the pick. Are you kidding me?
He basically just blew a chance to take points away from the offense. That's huge.
We've got second and goal. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws for the touchdown, and it's going to be an interception.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 14. They line up in the jumbo set. Gives it right side. Gets out to around the 25. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
They come out in a goal line set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
The running back just didn't have any room to move, Kirk.
That's because the defense called the blitz at the right time. They were able to come after the running back before he went for big yards.
He's on the run.
That was the big guy who got his hand on that one.
Those guys get in the throwing lanes, and it's hard to see those receivers. Excellent job by the defensive line.
From the gun. Can't find anyone open. They knock it down. Incomplete.
Not a way to slow down that passing game.
Man, this defensive end does everything. When he isn't sacking a quarterback, he's knocking down passes.
Defensive ends like this one are a quarterback's worst nightmare.
And he has it on the corner. At the 40. Tackle at the 27. He almost took that thing all the way.
Boy, that was nicely executed there, wasn't it, Coach?
Yo, Kirk, did you see the lane they created there? Was that a nice job or what?
The defensive backs moving in closer. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Complete. He's got room. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. Everybody was fooled on that one.
And that was a good job here by the quarterback. That could have play fake as a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then whoosh, the ball is flying over their heads.
They'll knock him down for a loss.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
They line it up with 3 receivers. And down he goes at about the 9-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Third down, 7 yards to go. 9 yards to the goal line. They line up in the shotgun. He tackles him for a loss.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that play.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
And he got it. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks off. Michael from the 9. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They're lining up in the 5-2. Hands it to the back, and they got to him before he could get back to the line. The defensive end came through to put him away.
Nice job of utilizing his athletic ability to get in there and then make a sure tackle.
He scrambled. He gets sacked on the play.
Man, did you ever get hit that hard, Kirk?
You bet. I just cringe when I see hits like that on the quarterback. It's a lot safer up here in the booth, that's for sure.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's scrambling, and he's hit as he throws. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Boy, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
He really got a hold of that one. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. That was simply a sensational return.
That was a beautiful punt that drove the punt return man back. But once he got it, boom, gone. He was up the field and on his way.
This guy always is dangerous, and that's why he's back there. They do what they can to get the ball in his hands so he can make plays like that.
Good protection. He's going long. And it's intercepted by the freshman cornerback.
The offensive coordinator is just livid right now, Coach.
I wonder why. His offense is throwing 4 interceptions today.
And, Coach, it's not just the quarterback. The receivers haven't run good routes. The offensive line hasn't contained the pressure. Really, the whole unit has looked bad.
They line up in the jumbo set. And he's taken down at the 15-yard line. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. It's second down and 5 to go. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Rolling out to the right side. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's got it with room to run. And they make the stop at about the 25-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
Florida, 6.
First and 10. Ball on the 25. They come out in a goal line set. And he's tackled around the 30-yard line. They gained 5 yards there.
Yard gain on the play.
Second down and 5. They line up in the jumbo set. And they'll run him again. And down he goes at the 39. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on their own 39. They come out in a goal line set. They'll work with him again, and he's got room to operate. Gets to around the 42. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. They line up in the jumbo set. Run the middle and nothing there. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He rolls left. Fires incomplete, knocked away.
The quarterback just floated that one up there.
Yep, and the defender made a great play getting his hands on the ball.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 32. From the gun. Rolling left, looking to pass. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
Heading for the corner. Tackle at the 18-yard line. The defense can't seem to figure him out on this drive.
Well, you can say the offensive line has them figured out. They're the wheels that keep this thing moving along, and they won't stop until they get it in the end zone.
Fumble! The back gets 3 on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. And this is the 13th play of this drive. Going with the shotgun here. Quick roll out left. He wants to throw. Here's an opening. And that sets them up with a first and goal. And he has a huge gain.
And I like the decision-making ability of this quarterback. He looks and looks. He sees nothing. He didn't get rattled. He sees some green in front of him, and he takes off. Ends up with a great run.
And here's the 14th play of the drive. First down. They line up in the jumbo set. He's in. Touchdown. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
And he tacks on the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and the score is Duke 30, Florida 6.
And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
Duke ready to kick this one off. And it's off. He's to the 20. Room around the corner. What a collision. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.